11 correct answers to the most confusing children's questions. Sometimes kids' questions leave us wondering whether to laugh or cry. But for the child, it's important to learn the answer. They don't want to be ignored, lied to, or laughed at. Today, we've got the right answers to the questions that usually stump every parent. Don't miss our bonus at the end. It will help you understand your kids better, no matter how old they are. Question number 11. Where did I come from? Our advice is, be honest but don't go into too much detail. Here's what you can reply to your kid. When people love each other, they kiss and hug. Dad gives mom his cells. They join with mom's, and a baby starts growing in her belly. He's tiny and swims like a fish inside mom. He gets bigger, and one day there's no room left inside mom. And he's born. Older children can be told about the concepts of sperm and egg cells. Question number 10. Will I marry mom when I grow up? Almost all kids start asking this question when they first start feeling attracted to the opposite sex. Gently say no. Here's what you should say. Everyone has their role in the family. Your sister can't become a dad, and your dad can't become a grandma, and you can't become your mom's husband. When you grow up, your mom will already be old. You will still love her, but you'll want to marry someone else instead. Someone young and beautiful. You'll love each other and have your own kids. Question number 9. Why are boys and girls different down there? Try to tell them about this without awkwardness. A child's interest in their genitalia is entirely natural. Here's what you can say. The differences are there so that children can be born. A boy has a penis and 2 testicles. A girl has a vagina and a womb, a special sac for the child they may one day give birth to. The boy and the girl grow up, fall in love, and want to have children. They join like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. After this, a new child is born. Question number 8. Why do you argue? Children subconsciously feel guilty when their parents argue. It's important for them to understand that it's not their fault. You can say, people argue because they don't always agree with each other's opinions. Children argue, and adults sometimes do as well, but we always make up because we love each other, and we both love you. Question number 7. Why is that lady so fat? Don't shush your child if they draw attention to people in a public place, as this leads to the formation of intolerance. Instead, say something like this. Everyone is different. People can be tall, short, fat, and thin. Sometimes people look different because they're sick. You can hurt them by pointing out their differences. It's better to ask me about them later when we're alone to make sure you don't upset anyone. Question number 6. Who do you love more, my sister or me? Siblings always compete for the love of their parents. You shouldn't use one child as an example for their brothers and sisters, or say that you love one more because they're more successful at school. Instead, say this. You're different, and our love for all of you is expressed in different ways. But we love all of you equally, just as you love mom and dad the same amount. You're both very dear to me. Question number 5. Will the doctor hurt me? Explain to your child that the treatment is necessary. Don't ever make fun of them for feeling frightened. The doctor doesn't want to hurt you. Their job is to fight germs and illnesses. It might be a little painful, but without this, you won't get better. When I was sick, I also had an injection. I was scared, but I coped, and you can as well. Question number 4. Will I die? Will you? Don't lie to your children about death. They can accept the truth. You can say, people, animals, and even flowers all die one day. It's a law of nature. It means that there's space in the world for everyone who's born. We'll die one day, but not soon. I'll pass away when I'm very old, and you'll already be a grown-up as we are now. You'll have your own children. Then they'll grow up. You'll get old, and then you'll leave. But before, you're going to have a wonderful life, full of adventures and discoveries. Question number 3. Why do you leave me to go to work? Explain that your job is something you have to do. Place emphasis on the joy of when you come home and see each other again. I don't want to leave you, but I have to go, and there's nothing I can do about it. Work is important, but remember that I'll be back this evening, and we'll be so glad when we see each other again. Let's do a swap. You take my bracelet and I'll take your toy, and we'll feel each other's presence even though we're apart. Question number 2. Why are you allowed and I'm not? Don't be scared to admit that you're not ideal. It's important for your child to understand that they shouldn't copy everything their parents do. Yes, I smoke, and sometimes I stay up late using the computer, but I don't want you to repeat my mistakes. This is my bad habit, which I'm going to give up because I want to be a better person. Question number 1. What if the monster under the bed eats me? Take your child's fears seriously and work out how to turn bad things into good ones together. Respond to your child like this. Tell me about the monster. Did you know that monsters are very scared of magic spells? Let's work out one together. Look, this isn't just an old TV remote. Do you see that secret button? When you press it, the monster disappears. Let's keep the remote next to your bed. Here's that bonus. Common rules for answering your child's questions. 1. A child doesn't need to know more than what they asked about. Give them simple answers. 2. If you don't know the answer to their question, admit it to your child. Then find out the answer together. 3. Never talk to them in a condescending way with a tone of voice like a teacher. Don't ever mock them. Treat their inquiries seriously. 4. Ponder the motivation for their question. Sometimes your child's question might be an unconscious request for help or due to a hidden fear. Have you enjoyed the video? Then give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your